Hey everyone! Ugh. Yeah, recording. So today I want to show you, I got in the mail yesterday, took a bit of time to get to me from the UK. White Nights, the watercolors White Nights came out with some new colors. Lily actually got hold of this package and kind of opened things up. So I ordered most of them, I think. I have a couple of videos on White Nights watercolors on my channel. I will link them down below. They are a great option if you're on a budget for artist grade watercolors, and they came out with some new colors. So I want to test them out and also compare them to the colors that I already have from White Nights, especially the ones that come in the 36 set, because that's a really great set to get. And I know from people using my affiliate links, I know that quite a few of you got that set. So let's see how these colors compare to the ones that are already in the set, and if it's worth it for you to maybe pick up a few extra ones. You can also get, I think, another really great option if you're even on a tighter budget is to get the 24 full pan set that comes in the 36 box. They offer that from White Nights, which is fantastic. And then you can get the 24 set and you're ready to go. I mean, 24 colors is plenty. And of course I need all the colors, but I am me. And 24 colors is plenty, and then you still have 12 spaces to gradually or immediately fill up with your preferences. So for example, I like to have a selection of pinks and blues and turquoise, and then with like the earth tones, I'm really good with a couple of neutrals. I mostly mix my own neutrals. So that's what I want to show you in the video. I also have a new class coming up. It's really a fun class, and if you love watercolors, you will love it. More details on that soon, very soon. Sorry, this is very crooked, I notice now, so forgive me. Also, if you don't know, I'm on Patreon. I offer there more content, and that's a way to support me and support this channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like and do all those things. It really helps. It really helps me to get to new people on YouTube, so I would really appreciate that. And let's see what White Nights have for us. Okay, so this is my current White Nights palette, and it is not the original 36 pans. I customized it a bit, and I really recommend that you think about that in time, you know, depending on your preferences. So, but I do have the original colors that come in the set, so we can compare them with the new ones. And I also have this one, this swatch that I made after making some changes, but I made more changes later, and I don't think I swatched that. So, but I think this should have most of the colors, and the ones that I added later, like these three, are not White Nights anyway. So I'm gonna focus on the White Nights. So I'm gonna switch you to some time lapse, and we're gonna open these up. Okay, so I quickly unwrapped these and spared you, you know, the the real-time process. And I'm going to swatch these in one of my watercolor paper journals or watercolor journals. This is the Stillman and Byrne Alpha series. It has a soft cover, and the Alpha series is heavyweight cold pressed watercolor paper, and it's the Beta series is extra heavyweight. So this one, it takes watercolor really nice, but it buckles quite a lot, which is actually fun if you like that texture. If you like the paper to be a little bit more crinkly, then I don't know, I'm really enjoying it now. So anyway, let's start. Indian yellow. Oh, I just want to say that there are 9 new colors in this release, and I got 7, and the ones I didn't get are Venetian Red and Quinacridone Red. I don't know how they are, and maybe I'll get them one day, but for now I took the colors that seemed a bit more interesting to me. I don't use a lot of red, and Venetian Red in particular is usually very opaque, and yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll pick them up at some point. So, Indian Yellow, the pigment is PY150, and I don't know if these colors are, I don't know the light fastness of them. I don't really care because I mostly paint in my journal. If you're concerned about that, then check the White Nights website or the store where you buy. Hopefully that information is available. So, Indian Yellow, the first one, I would say this is a nice addition to your palette if you're interested in something like the Quinacridone Gold that is quite popular. Now, it is somewhat similar to one of the yellow colors that come in the 36 set, the Hansa Yellow. It's kind of similar, but the Indian Yellow is a bit... it's slightly more earthy, I would say, and I also noticed that when I was mixing it to create some greens. However, the difference is kind of small, so if you're looking for kind of a Quinacridone Gold, then yes, I think it's worth a try. It's a single pigment, and it's a beautiful color. Yeah, just a little bit more earthy. So the next one is Indian Gold. It's kind of an orangey. It's a mixture of 2 pigments, as you can see. Not a must color, I would say. It's not identical to one of the ones that come already in the palette, but it's kind of similar to the color Golden, maybe. Yeah, it's an okay orange, nothing too exciting. Quinacridone Violet Rose, PV19. This one, I would say, is a great addition. If you're looking for a brighter, lighter pink, I think if you love pinks, that would be a really great addition, because the color that comes in the 36 set is Quinacridone Rose, and it's a little bit darker than this. This one is quite similar to my Daniel Smith Quinacridone Pink, but at a fraction of the cost and in a full pan. Next one is Quinacridone Violet PV55. It's a lovely shade. It's somewhere between Quinacridone Lilac and Violet that come in the 36 set. So if you really like your purples, then yes, this could be a nice addition. Otherwise, I think it would be easy to mix this shade with the other 2 that I mentioned that come in the set. Ultramarine Violet PV15. Now this one I really like. It's kind of a muted, more of a bluish purple with lovely granulation. And I think it's a gorgeous color. And when I mixed it a little bit with Indian Yellow, I got just the most gorgeous beige color. You will see that, I don't know, kind of very light with granulation, really, really beautiful. So Ultramarine Violet, I'm a fan. I added it to my palette. I kicked out, I don't know what, one of the colors that probably, again, I'm slowly kicking out all the browns from my palette because I never use them. And definitely added that one. The color blue is a little bit confusing because there's also a blue or a color named that in the original 36 palette. This one is 15.6, whatever that means, and the other one I think was just 15. I do like this one a little bit better. It's slightly less yellow than the blue that comes in the original set. I like it. I don't think it's a must. I don't think it's such a big difference, but it's a lovely blue color, as you can see. And then the sap green, this one I was really not sure if I should get it. It's 3 pigment, including black. I mean, why? Why put black in a green? But it's a nice color, and when I mixed it with the pink, with the Quinacridone Violet Rose, I added just a little bit of it to the pink. And so I really toned down the pink to a very, very lovely muted color. So, and I didn't think the mixture was dead, even though it's a 3 pigment color. All in all, it's kind of different than the greens that come in the original 36 set, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a must. If you really, really like this shade, then maybe, but you could probably easily mix something, you know, with less pigments from the colors you already have. So I was just trying to mix them up a little bit to see how they compare, and I was trying to see if there's a difference between the new Indian yellow and the Hansa yellow that comes in the 36 set. So the top three that I painted there are the Hansa yellow, and now I'm mixing the Indian yellow with the blue. And I thought the mixtures, yeah, I thought they were interesting. The green mixtures, I think if you paint a lot of nature and landscape, I think this would be a nice color because, I don't know, I felt like the colors that I mixed with the Indian yellow, the greens that I mixed, were really, I don't know, more natural looking, more earthy. But I also, honestly, I didn't, you know, spend too much time. I don't paint a lot of landscape, and when I do, I try to choose landscape without green because I'm just not a huge fan of green. But I think it's a little bit hard for me to tell from painting just the pure color, but I think the Indian yellow is also a granulating color because the mixtures are definitely granulating. So interesting color. Yeah, I think if you paint landscape, nature, that sort of thing, I think you should consider this. If you love pink, definitely pick up the quinacridone Violet Rose. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous pink, and it also granulates. And then I would say the Ultramarine Violet. If you like violet colors, this one is a really beautiful color. So I would say those three are my picks. I don't know about the other two that I didn't get, the Venetian Red and Quinacridone Red. I don't know. I'll probably pick them up at some point just because I'm curious. But I don't have them right now. And then I just, at the end, I was playing a little bit with neutrals. So you see me mixing the Ultramarine Violet with the yellow, with the Indian yellow. And it's really, I don't know if you like these type of colors. I thought it was a gorgeous, gorgeous beige color. And I think that could also be a useful color in landscapes and urban sketching, if you're into that. Just a really gorgeous color. I hope maybe in the photo at the end you can see it close up. And now I'm just trying to mix the Quinacridone Violet Rose with the Sap Green. And yeah, again, really interesting color. You get the granulation. Also in the Ultramarine Violet and Indian Yellow, there's beautiful granulation. So very, very interesting mixtures. Now I'm trying to mix the orange with the blue, sorry, Indian Gold with the blue, and it gave me a very, actually a lovely color, a muted kind of greenish turquoise, I would say. Again, it granulates. I'm not sure which one is the guilty party. I think maybe the blue granulates. I couldn't really find that information on the White Nights website, but I admit I didn't really look into it. So if you can find that, or if you want that information, then I think you'll have to do a little bit of digging. And yeah, I was playing some more, mixing the, what was it, the blue with the pink, and that also gave me some gorgeous granulating shades. Yeah, hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.